This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So what we discussed yesterday. Anyone please? I'll go with for Hi Radha. Can you please what we discussed yesterday? Good morning Radha. Please unmute. Can you please I can help you. Please try to explain what we discussed yesterday points. Hi Radha. Hello. Are you there Radha? You're mute. Unmute please. Yeah. Srijana, can you please? What we discussed yesterday?
uh, the 7 features of Pega
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
and
Not seven,
uh,
total 10 futures we discussed. Okay. Yeah.
and the integration part,
Hmm. Hmm.
how I mean how we will create application using existing
Hmm.
business rules in Pega.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Viresh, can you please? Kaja, Viresh, Vivek, and others. Anyone, please? Yes. Okay. Please, I sent you. That's a recording class. Okay. Day to day, please watch it one more time. And when you're coming to class, please, I'll ask you questions also. Okay. Please watch it and remember the points. Okay. That's good for you. So, yesterday we discussed about why we should use Pegas. There are main features will be there. By using a Pega tool, we are getting more profit within the less time. We are giving quality product to the customer within the less time. We are giving good services to the customer. Then Pega is a independent platform tool. Means it will work. It will work in. It will support any operating system. It will support any database. There is no any specific restrictions about operating system database. That's why we said it is a independent platform tool. Pega will tool. It is a tool or it is a product. So using this tool, I can design. I can develop any type of any domain applications. Industry, whatever we have domains, you know that. So banking application we can call banking domain. Insurance application you can call insurance domain. Healthcare you can call healthcare domain. Social service called social domain. And education domain and automobile domain, manufacturer domain. So different domains will be there, but everything I'm ready to develop your any application. The same thing it will support any application. So what I'm saying that Pega, there is no anything restriction. I can do that. That's why we can say that Pega tool we can call another name infinity tool. No end. I can do everything. I can do using of Pega tool. I can do everything. So that's why we can say it's an infinity tool. There is no end. There is no everything is possible using of Pega tool. So next, as I told that Pega is a every application, not Pega. Every application is a general application. Pega application, Java, any application, even in social, you are seeing the Gmail application, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, right? Different type of applications will be there. Every or banking, you are right now using some bank account, so they have application. So we can do the using of internet banking. We can do all kind of transactions, whatever you want to do without going in bank. I can do that. So this is called presentation layer, right? Every application will have presentation layer, business logic layer, database layer. The three layers is with three parts, or we can call each part layer. We can say the three parts and we can three layers will have the every application is a mandatory. So what is the purpose of every layer? You know that. Okay, database layer is a backend. It will be used for to store the application data. Next, so business logic layer. Business logic layer is used for to store. to store. So business logic layer is used for to write business logic functionality. Then presentation layer, what is going the back and I want to present here. So that is called presentation layer. To design three ports, we have different languages are available. But if you're coming to Pega without knowing any languages, I can design I can design the full core application, the three layers by using a Pega tool. So by using a Pega tool without writing of single percentage code, I can say this word without knowing any languages. Every layer we have different technologies will be there to design your each part. But if you come into Pega without knowing any languages, I will design the three ports easily with good structure, with good style sheets by using our Pega tool. How? We have inside the Pega tool we have ready-made, or we can say inbuilt, or we can say predefined, or we can say product, or we can say standard business rules are available inside the Pega product. Using those rules, I'm going to designing as a good structure application on Pega platform or using Pega platform. You can talk anything. This is the same meaning. So finally, we are using here no coding, 0% coding here. So no coding, 0%. So that's why we have the business rules are available. Those business rules we are dragging and designing here. So that's why you can say Pega is a drag and drop design processing BPM tool. And I can do quick development because your application, your Pega is creating your application three ports separately, no dependence, independent. So that's why we can say if you do any changes a presentation layer, it won't impact business logic layer, it won't impact database layer. So we are happy on that. Otherwise, if you combined any two layers or three layers, if you do any changes, because in our project there are number of developers or number of roles will work. So if we talk our role is developer role, all the developers will work in our application level. So if you do the people, definitely one by one they won't start the work. All the people will start at a time. So they can do parallel development. It should not impact other people changes. What I can do that? You need to follow parallel development feature. Yes. How? That's why Pega application is a loosely coupled structure, not yet tightly coupled structure. Tightly means both should be combined, but everything is separated. So that's why Pega tool will support loosely coupled structure. Using of loosely coupled structure, I can do the parallel development. When you do the parallel development, automatically I can finish development very fast. That's why we can do quick development. Next, one more feature we discuss about integration feature. This is one of the main feature inside the Pega tool. Yesterday I gave a number of examples. Industry, whatever you're currently using, through the Gmail you can connect Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, right? All the application will be connected applications only. The same thing, your travel domain, connecting multiple applications. You are regularly seeing that to how we can pay the money using of banking application. So that service is bringing from the banking application to the travel domain. Once they said, please book the particular seat. So how they're connecting to different domain application or same domain applications also. The domain is not a problem. Finally, how we can connect to different applications. So easily for that industry, that feature you can call integration feature to design the integration feature. We have the web services concept in the industry. Web services we should use mainly SOAP and REST. We need to write a lot of custom code. But if we're coming to Pega without knowing any coding language, Pega is ready to connect to any external application that will be developed by any software. It is a Java, it is a .NET, it is a mainframe, it is a SAP, whatever maybe. I'm ready to connect it. Just doing a small configuration without writing of single percentage custom code also. Okay, without writing of single percentage custom, just doing a small configuration. Just doing a small configuration, I can connect any external application. So because one of this feature, we are in the stood number one position in the BPM industry. I told we have other BPM tools are available in the industry, APN, right? APN and IBM BPM, both are our competitors. They are writing some custom code about one of in the industry in this feature. So this is the points yesterday we discussed. So these are all the features. So this integration feature just told you only theoretical, but this feature we have to say as a practically. So for doing of theoretical and practical, it will take almost 4 days class. So whatever I'm telling the features, every feature I can show, we are going to next 40 days course only. That is course. We're discussing more detailed theoretical and practical. How we can use practical means don't think it's simply creating and showing that is one application, one project. How we can do real time. If you want, I can give the challenge also. The same thing, you are everything, you have the proof also. I'm just telling you, there's proof also will be there. I'm just sending the recording class also. I'm giving that. Whatever I'm telling that it is using same thing, the real time or not, I'm giving the challenge. Okay, if you not happen on that, after 10 if you go for any project also, you just tell me that, sir, this is not in the, they're using different way, I can give the back or whatever you pay the money. This challenge, if you want to, this class also recording in that. So whatever I'm saying, that every statement, every sentence, every word, the same thing is a real time only, no doubt on that. If you follow me, that's it, you should be become the Pega expert, no doubt on that. Everything proof is there here. Okay, you can know, you don't want note it, you have recording class, my recording class I'm just sharing to you every day daily. Okay, now so these all are the real time work. That's why I'm going to show you that next. Till now we discussed about how to develop single application or integration to connect other application, means to bring the services to my application, because the service is not available, it is available from other application. Why should I bring it the same service again? I can put it to my application itself. I told you yesterday that. So there is limited will be there. You can eat one limit food, you can eat everything limit work, right? The same thing application also the same, right? We can provide limited services. Otherwise, if we keep on like a number of services, the work will be overloaded, then it will impact application performance. So that's why what I can do, it is already is available from other application, I can simply bring from that application. So that we saw that everything finally is a development. Okay, how to develop single application, core application, and how to connect external application. These two things, everything finally designing or constructing or developing, you are seeing that. But if you are facing any issues, how to trace out, how to find out, is the particular area. Still now you just thinking only no coding to develop everything inside in your application by using a Pega tool. We are happy. But if you are facing any issues, how to handle in the application, in Pega application, generally you know that what we can do, we can manually by you, I'm just telling you again, by you can do manual tracing. You can do the how you can do debugging manually, step by step. You can watch it, we have traced it. But if you're coming to Pega, not by you, there are some persons are available, inbuilt persons. I'm telling again, inbuilt meaning that inside the product, who are there inside the product, you can call inbuilt, predefined, ready-made, standard, product, all the same meaning. Okay, it is all available inside the product. So you have inbuilt persons are there, inbuilt tools are available to handle if you have any issues in your application level. Pega tool is saying that, boss, you don't worry about us. I can help you that to trace the issue, but solution you need to provide. No doubt on that. Pega tool will self providing a solution. It is a tool itself finding a problem. Tool itself giving the solution. Then why we should do that? Correct. So the problem it will find. Solution we need to give that. What kind of solution how to provide to solve that problem? So we have that debugging tools. So debugging tools are there. So there are debugging tools. So debugging persons are available. Those are tracer, comma, clipboard, and performance analyzer, live UI tool. Please note it. Okay. Tracer tool, clipboard, performance analyzer, live UI tool. They are the debugging tools. When I'm facing issue in our application level, so don't spend more time to find the problem where exactly this problem is coming. So what Pega is saying that, boss, please, you can use me, I can help you as a quick time. Within the short time, I can easily find out the problem. So then you can provide the solution. For that, they provided inside the Pega tool. So no need again install separately externally. So this all, if you install Pega tool in your system, everything is available inside the Pega tool itself. So inside that there are some debugging tools to trace. Debugging is nothing but when you are facing any issues, we need to trace out, we need to debugging step by step where exactly is coming. So we have the manual process, but if you're coming to Pega, so we have inbuilt tools will be there, they will take care automatically. So how? They will take care automatically. You don't want to worry about that. If you see that tool, there we can see that is there any problem, we can see it is not problem is not there. Whether you are opening or not, but Pega tool internal will be running, tracer tool, everything, clipboard, performance analyze, live, everything will be running backend, whether you open or not. But the Pega always they want to watch, Pega tool want to watch their applications. So there's one of the great features we have, that debugging tools inbuilt, debugging tracer, clipboard, performance analyzer, live. Why these many tools are they given? First, tracer tool. Tracer is a debugging, is an inbuilt debugging tool. It is used for to trace issues only business logic layer. If you have any issues in the business logic layer, I'm just alerting and completely I'm providing one person for the only business logic layer alone. So business logic layer, you have any issues, so quickly it will find out by using of tracer tool. Tracer tool is a debugging tool. It is used for to trace the only business logic layer issues only. Then what about live view tool? Live view tool is a debugging tool again. It is an inbuilt debugging tool. It is used for to trace issues in presentation layer or front end layer or weave layer. Okay, to weave layer, presentation layer, only presentation layer. Then what about database layer? Database layer. So for every room, we have 3 rooms in our application. Application is one house. Inside a house, we have 3 rooms are there: business logic layer room, database layer, and presentation layer. For every room, they given one person to check your, to take care about full security about is there any issues. Database layer purpose, PAL, performance analyzer. Performance analyzer tool, it is a debugging tool. It is used for to trace database layer only. Okay, in your application house, they divided three rooms. One is business logic layer, database layer, and presentation layer. For every layer purpose, they given separate inbuilt. Then question: why they given these many tools? We can give the only one debugging tool to trace all the three layers, because these all are the part of the inside the house only, inside the single application only, right? So instead of giving of three persons, I can give the only one person. Correct. What will happen when I'm going to tracing using of single tool? For example, tracer only, it will be there to trace the three layers. What will happen? It will take time to find the issues, because they have to check presentation, business, and database. If we give 3%, they will concentrate and give the quick response. That's why they introduced three tools separately for whatever you have the three parts purpose. They introduced three separate inbuilt tools they given here. Okay. What about clipboard? What about clipboard? Clipboard, it is a it is a debugging database tool. Clipboard also, it is a inbuilt tool. It is a debugging database tool. Means it is placed inside the business logic layer. Please note it. It is the tool will be there inside the business logic layer. It is placed. This tool actually is used for to store the data temporarily. Why you are storing data temporarily inside the business logic, inside the clipboard? Already we are storing the data permanently in the database layer. Am I correct? Again, why you are storing here temporarily? Whenever I want, I can go and bring to from here, and you can use presentation layer. Correct. But this issue will be there. Is different data, I can go every time, I can bring it, but is a common data. Is a common data. So example I can give it. You have cricket score or stock market, a regular I'm seeing that what we are saying, and newspaper. Every day we'll see the newspaper, whatever you have, the Times of India or local newspapers, and cricket score. So it's a public data, it's a common data. So what will happen until whatever changes will happen the first time, it will be coming, and the number of users will be using the cricket. So the now coming live is coming, and I can watch it using of through online. So when the first user will open the site and bring the data from database to presentation, then that time it will be stored in the clipboard until next changes. Until next changes. Okay, when the changes will happen only, it will go and bring it. Otherwise, whatever the data will be, that will store inside the clipboard. When next users of after whatever the number of users, when are going to open the same application, they won't go for database layer. They will come and bring to the from the business logic layer, from the means exactly fit off from the clipboard. Then they'll get the quick response. So instead of going to the long distance, I can give the shortcut. So very short distance. So that way what will happen, we are avoiding to hitting off database server every time for the reusable data or shareable data. Is a common data, public data until next changes. So example, this is the examples. So clipboard, it is a debugging database tool. It is used for to trace, it is used for to store the data temporarily. By using of this tool, I'm going to improve application performance. How? To hitting off data, to avoiding, to avoid for avoid to avoid hitting off database server many times. Which scenario? When there is a data will be going to reuse for the reusing of the for multiple users. For the multiple users, I want to read the same data. So same data, why should I go every time to here? I place it here and reuse it. So that is purpose of they introduce. I think I can say that you have cookies. Generally in the every browser we have cookies will be there, right? What do you mean of cookies will be there? Every browser will have cookies. If you say that people, if you're not getting good quick response, people will say please delete all the cookies, temporary things, then again try it, it will become the quick response, correct? But cookies will be stored in the browser level, presentation layer level, but it is storing what is for cookies. Cookies also is used for to store the data temporarily. Whenever you're typing any URLs and any username, password, everything like it will be there inside the cookie. Next time whenever you're typing, automatically will be populate that value. It will open that. So we are saving the time, quick response. But using of cookies, there is no security. Everybody will see that. As of now, you have private system, but if you go for the internet center, there you can open your data, so other people will come and see, watch it. No secure. What I can do, they're thinking, instead of storing in the presentation layer, please store it in the business logic layer. Then is a backend. It is secure. Other language we can call session, but if you use the same terminology in the Pega also, what is difference between Pega and other languages? So in the session we can call in the Pega language as a clipboard. Is one of the main interview point of question. Can you please tell me that what are the inbuilt tools are there? That's where we can ask. Otherwise, can you please tell me what the debugging tools are there? Otherwise, they'll ask you, can you please tell me what is tracer, clipboard, live, performance analyzer? It is an interview point of question, standard question. Please note it. Understand? I'll show you that. I'm just giving the theoretically where it is available inside the Pega tool. How to use these tools for your application. We'll discuss later when we start the practical. So this is one of the great feature is inbuilt tools. Did you understand? Any questions about tools? Next. So development is over. So when I have the issues, how to find out is over. Then I want to check your application performance. Once the development is over, if there any problems, we can check it. That is over. Next. So I want to see once the construct is over, I have to check it about how the performance will be there. Correct? How the performance will be there, we have to see that. For to checking off, general, how will check it your application performance? If you send the request, if you get the quick response, okay, this application is good. General, our end user will decide like this. But if the developers in the actual any Java or .NET languages, there are two types of performance will be their applications. One is construction performance. Then after that, application execution performance. There are two types of performance. Okay, performance same like take anything. Performance are two types: design performance or construction performance, development performance, and application execution performance. Based on the construction quality, performance will be good. Otherwise, construction was good, definitely performance also it won't be good. Because, for example, this is the construction. I told you that is a common data every time we're bringing from the database. It's not good. It's not the best structure, best construction. So it's a common data. Instead of going to every time database, please store it inside the business logic layer where we have the place clipboard, and hover all the users bring to here until next changes. If in the next changes will happen, the data again will be bring to the clipboard. How to bring it? Your question. How to bring that data? We'll put here one inside the clipboard one schedule. When the changes will happen, please bring to data. Is reusable data. When the changes will happen, please bring to the clipboard. From the clipboard, you can use all the users. So that's the best structure. So so there are two types of construction quality to check the construction quality. That's why people in the they will do code review, senior people by senior people. But if you're coming to Pega, I don't want. There's many Pega tool is intention here to reduce human work. Means automation. Means Pega system you should take the responsibility, not your responsibility. But you have to watch how the system is working. That is your responsibility here. So to again to check application construction quality, application performance quality. We again inbuilt tools are there. For that also we have persons inside the Pega tool. So we have the person means tools. What are the tools are available? First, guardrail tool, guardrail, comma, and PAL performance analyzer tool and alerts. There three tools are there. There are number of other tools are there, but the main tools I'm just telling you. When we will discuss in the uh, practical way, there I can show the few of other tools. The main tools I'm telling that to check application code review or construction quality, design quality. You don't worry about that. I don't want call any senior people help. So inside the Pega tool, we have guardrail tool will be there. By using of this tool, if you select this tool, it will check your application construction quality. The score will be there 100. Your application construction weighted score 100 out of, you need to get past 95, 95 above. If you below 95, I won't allow you your application to deploy into other system. Means once the development is completed, we need to do the testing. So we need to move the testing system after UAT system, after production live. So from the development system to you need to move to the other system, other environment. So they will check it about the construction quality. If it's good quality, then only I can allow you. Otherwise, I won't allow you to get the good quality till above getting of score 95 above 95. Equal or above. So then question, if below 95, what I can do? There we can see the problems, what kind of problems. That's why you are getting the below score. So if you solve that, the score will be increased. Then we can deploy your application. We can move your application to the other system. This all tool only will take care of all the things. Next, this is about construction quality. What about application execution performance? Means when you're running any functionality, when you're executing any functionality, for example, banking application, ICICI Bank, maybe you want to open new account or you want to apply credit card, debit card, some loans, different purpose will be there, top up loans, transactions, password change. So when you're doing that, there it will take some time. What are you doing that? Response is taking time. A request is going to taking time. Those all are the at dynamic time, at run time, at application execution time. If you're taking any issue, those all are the application performance issue. For that, to check manually inside the Pega tool, we have the inbuilt tools are there. PAL performance analyzer will have two responsibilities. One is to check to trace the database layer. Second one is to check your application execution performance. When it is find any performance issues, I need to communicate, notify to the management who will inform for performance analyzer and who are the managers. Between there is one person, immediate person will be there to communicate information. Alerts. When your application level performance analyzer tool find the issues, problems, immediately alert tool will be alert, trigger, send the notification issue to the management team. Then they will be alert. They will solve the immediately. They will inform to management, to the leads. Lead will inform to developers. Developers will be solved the problem. See that how we have never it won't be there anywhere. You can check it any BPM tool, any languages. We have this kind of inbuilt features are there, not manually. Again, I'm telling you, everything is automation. So this is about performance tools. We have debugging tools and performance tools. Debugging tools for tracing of issues inside the application level. And performance tools, there are two types. One is for to check application quality, design quality, and performance, execution performance. Design quality check for the guardrail tool. Remaining two tools to check your application execution performance, functionality, performance. For that, for everything, we have inbuilt tools are available inside Pega tool. Clear? Next feature. Pega tool will have one of the great feature, reports. What do you mean reports? So everything you're saying that no coding here to developing of everything. The same thing again is have any issues. So for that also we have no need coding here. Already inbuilt persons are there. We can use them to find the issues. Okay. Again to check your application performance also no coding, no manual. So everything we have the inbuilt persons are there. If you ask them, then they will take it to check all the things. That is also over. Everything ready-made, all available inside the Pega product. Next feature, reports. What do you mean reports? I think we'll talk about our scenarios only, general scenarios. Monthly we are getting report one. You all are people are working people. Pay slip is coming, right? Pay slip is one of the report. Bank statement is one of the report. And invoice bill, it is one of the report. If you order something, they'll send you a bill also. That is one of the report. So report finally, if you see the document, there's had some holding the data. Correct? Is holding the data. The data where will be there inside database layer. So you need to bring to from database layer to business logic layer. Once you bring it, so you need to write some database language, query language. After that, we need to put in the document. So we need to write some logic to convert as a PDF format, Excel format. After that, we need to send to the email automatically. So this kind of functionality, if you want to write, you need to write a lot of, should use number to database language and some coding language, I mean business logic layer language. You need to write a lot of custom code. But if you're coming to Pega, without writing of single percentage custom code, this kind of requirement means reports requirement. Very simple way, directly can give the straightforward word. For the reports requirement in your application level, is there any reports requirement? I want generate the reports to the end users or whoever, anyone. I want generate the reports directly automatically. What I cannot by you, not by you, by the system only. Pega tool, it will follow the one of the great feature, report feature. It will generate the reports automatically without writing of single percentage custom code also. How? For that we have not a tool, rule is there. These are the tools, don't forget. For this, to achieve for these all the things, we have business rules are there. For these all are the tools. These all are the tools. Means to trace your business rules. To trace, you have any problem in the business rule level, whatever you used to construct your application. For that, I can use these tools. Now, to reports is a business requirement. So again, I have to build it, I mean design it. For that, I have to use rule only. There is one of the great rule, report definition rule. Okay, so reports, Pega, one of the great feature, reports will have the feature. So Pega will generate the reports automatically. How? Inside the Pega tool, we have the report definition rule is there. Okay, next, 11th feature, agent. Before going to agent, I will tell you Pega will have one more great feature, DCO feature. What do you mean that DCO? DCO means full form, directly Capturing object. Object means business subject, business goal, business requirement. Pega tool will be capturing your business requirement and converting as a application. Why you should use converting application for the users? They have to use write your ideas. How? Using of application only. For that again there four tools are there. In this future we need to tell about what is SDLC. So if you want you can add Pega SDLC. What is SDLC? Software Development Lifecycle. Can you please explain that? What are the every project will have SDLC, correct? What is that? First, project lifecycle, correct? There are number of stages will be there. The first stage is when I want to develop that, first I want requirement. Who will gather the requirement? By the BA, business analyst people. Business analyst people will gather the information from the client. He will design it. Once he design it as a BRD document, business requirement document, he will share to the managers and solution architect people. Then they will do estimations. What is time, how many resources, what are the softwares, hardwares based on the requirement. Again, they will plan it. After that, once it's done, then solution architect people will prepare a technical document. How we can design this requirement using of technically. So they will prepare technical documents. Once it's done completed, then move to the developer role. So they will share those design documents. Whole manually they are doing that. So by seeing the technical document, then developers will start the development. Once the development is completed, they will go for testing. So by testers they will do testing. Then after that, they will go to live production. So deployment will take care by the administrators. So all the roles will do manual process. What are they have responsibilities? The same stages is there in the Pega project also, no doubt on that. But we are using different terminals here. Pega SDLC, we have inception, elaboration, construction, transition. Okay, inception, elaboration, construction, transition. There are the four types of stages will be there. Inception will be involved here. Project BA people, clients, managers. So gathering where the gathering of requirement that stage. Elaboration stage, project managers, BAs, and I told you right, LSC, lead system architect people will be involved here, and administrator also. Pega installation and creating application and planning and estimation, everything they will do inside the elaboration. This is our stage. Construction is a development where we can involve CSA, CSSA, LSA, three people. This is our stage where we can construct the application. The stage we can call construction stage. Then transition, testing and deployment. So testing also we can do by even tester is optional in the Pega project because everything is we have inbuilt tools are there inside the Pega tool. By using of those tools, I can test the application. Why again? Providing a position for the tester. This is optional, not mandatory. Even that will take care by the developers only. But deployment will be taken by the Pega administrator people. But we need to support them. This is about Pega SDLC. They will follow Agile methodology because quick response, no coding. Quick response, no coding. So Pega SDLC 4 stages. And what are the rules always? Please note it. One question. What is Pega SDLC and what are the Pega roles in Pega project? Please note it. BA, project manager, lead system architect, solution architect, and in this say CSA system architect, senior system architect, or you can sort certified system architects, certified senior system architect, and LSC lead system architect. Then transition stage Pega administrator. In each stage different roles. Every role will have different responsibilities. Deployment, development, and planning, estimation, Pega setup, software setup, and estimation planning and creating of new application. Inception, project kick-off meeting, and gathering of record will be taken by the by mainly is BA. As you're saying that Vivek is asking now only that what is CPBA, Certified Pega Business Architect, so that people will take it as a first role. This is our role. This is about Pega Sdlc. Everyone will follow the Agile methodology only, but not only now, not only Pega. In all the areas they're following Agile methodology. They want quick response purpose. They're for the Agile methodology, Agile project methodology. So this is about Pega Sdlc model. 720. Okay. Now DCO tool, I will tell you on Monday class, please write these 4 tools are there. Application profiler, application documentation, and a new application wizard and project estimation tool. This is completely will take care by the elaboration stage. This is not your responsibility, it is taken by the LSA people, project managers. Application profiler, application documentation, new application wizard, and project estimation. Okay, so I'll already 720. I will show that how I'm always telling that without writing of code, how we can design the application. I can show the one simple one example. Okay, now I'll stop it now. This is features. Remaining features will continue on Monday classes. Okay, so already I opened my application. Open that. Just log in my application. Any application, take it. So just simple, I'll give one simple how we can design. Always I'm telling that without writing off any coding, how we can design. For example, there's a presentation layer. I want to design one simple form, simple page, that is maybe contact page or student form or employee form. Just take it in a registration form. So for that general, what we can do, we need to write a lot of custom code. But if we come into Pega, how we can design, always using the rules, using of rules. Using of rules, how we can design the one simple form, I can show you that. Then we'll get some idea. Okay, how we can use Pega tool for designing of application. I want design simple form. Okay, go for create menu. I'll show that how we can design the one registration form, a student form, employee form. Go for user interface rule section. So that is a presentation layer, right? Forms will be there inside the presentation layer. Pages or screens. I want to design employee screen, student screen. You can use anything. Employee form is one of the application form, right? What is this? Is all things we'll talk later. Create and open. So how we can design on simple screen using our Pega tool without writing of code. I'm just showing some example. Because I'm saying that last 2 classes, no coding. So without coding, how we can design? Because we know that using of code only we can design it. Convert full section editor. Submit. So very simple. We have, so in the employee form, what will be there? We have some fields are there, input fields are there. Maybe employee first name, employee last name, right? And maybe some dates, So employees joining date, correct? And what else? Email. So put it that. Go for here. Go for layout. First, put the header. It is employee screen. Change the format and display employee form. Submit. Now save it. But once you save it, please see the preview. Actions. Preview. See that it is the employee form. So just basic page. But these boxes will be there. But what kind of value how to enter? We need to mention that, right? This text input will be there. So go for cell properties. Open that. We need to do configuration here inside that. Cell properties. So just select use and maybe is the first name, employee first name. I'm just shortcut. Submit is required always. This is the development. This is the development. So open this. So put the properly. So last. Then after that text input, open that. So make it label name, last name, employee last name, whatever you want you can write it. Is also required field. So this is the development. So this is employee email. So then employee join date. So maybe it is employee joining date. So just save it. Now see that actions and go for preview. See, now you can enter the values like this. Then date, today joining date. Like this we need designate. This is the coding here. Generally you will write some coding, right? Now this is the coding, I'm doing that. These the rules are there. This is what kind of dynamic layout rules and UI control rules. This talk will talk presentation layer rules. These all are the presentation layer rules. By using of presentation layer rules, I design a simple form. This is the coding we are doing here. You got it? How we can design application or pages by using a Pega tool. Always I'm telling that what rules. So these are rules. These are everything. Section is one rule name. Section is one rule name. Dynamic layout is one rule name. These all are the UI controls. We can call it whatever we can see. Text input, text edit. These all are the UI control rules. Everything called rules. Using of these rules, I can design one form, one screen, employee screen, employee application form screen. That's it. The same thing I can apply database layer. The same thing I can do the business logic. We have the rules without writing of coding, just using rule and do the configuration. We are doing here just configurations, not developing coding. Just we have rules will be there. Rules we have to do configuration. Then we can will be ready with application. Clear? So please, what we discussed, what is Pega, what is BPM, what is BRE, and what are the features we discussed now till now. Please note it. And remaining features we'll see the Monday class. Today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, there is no classes. This Monday we don't have any mock because we are the initial stage only. And be on to Monday we have agenda. I'm going to next futures. And Tuesday we have to discuss there is what are the types of rules are there. From Wednesday onwards we're going to start so practical session, that is Pega software, everything is required. Okay, this is our agenda. Next week plans.
Okay.
Have any question from anyone?
No, sir.
Okay.
Madhav, do we have some study material itself in related to it other than
Yes,
this training?
I will provide you. I will provide you all documents. I'll give you. I'll
Okay,
talk to one. I'll give you one to one. Okay, na? I will give you.
fine. Fine.
Madam, when will the
Everything is there.
software downloading? What about the software?
I will give you my credentials. You can download it, Viresh. Huh? I will provide you all the things. I'll talk to you today one to one. Okay, na? I'll give you all the documents, Pega software, everything. Be ready with Monday, and I can show you that maybe Monday, Tuesday class, how to Tuesday or Monday we'll see that how to install Pega software in the system. Also, I can help you on that. Okay, no?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye. Happy weekend.